Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Mike from AXC Garage. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have a very special FD2 Civic Type R. Now let's go check it out. Here it is guys, FD2 Civic Type R, finished in beautiful championship white and also with the matching wheels. I personally really like this combo. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. And now today we're working on a few things under the hood and also all around the car. The first thing we're going to do is work on these tires here. Now these tires still look pretty good from the outside, but when you take a closer look to it, it's all dry rotted. Look at all these cracks here. Super dangerous to operate on the road. So first thing we're gonna do is get the car up in the air, get the wheels off, and put some fresh tire on it. Let's get started. All right, so we got a set of Yokohama Advan Tires, 225/40/18 for the Type R rims. Let's go ahead and get them in. All right, so we got the wheels and tires all done. What's next, John?
So, this may be a JDM Type R, incredibly sexy. A little bit different setup on here, as we know, with the power steering being hydraulic and not electric like all the regular 8th gens, but still has the same Achilles heel in the clutch master cylinder. They come with a dampener built into it, and the fix has been, even when I had my SI, was to put the EM1 clutch master cylinder, and that's what we have right here. And the next step on that's going to be is getting our cowl out and the support underneath it, and then through changing the rods and the clevis out, we'll go ahead and get this in there, and it allows you to shift the car fast without it locking you out of gear. And it's a real common mod on all the 8th gens, and amazingly it's the same thing on this car. Even though it's super rare Type R, this is going to help us fix our lockout at high RPMs.
Well, unfortunately your back is hurting you a little bit, so today we got Dre going to be helping us today.
That's right.
You know what you're doing?
I'm going to swap this out for you.
That's right. Trying to save you guys.
All right, so to make it easier, we went ahead and removed the entire clutch pedal. You got the EM1 brand new clutch master cylinder right over here. So next thing we're gonna do is we go ahead and empty out the reservoir, get the fluid out, so we can get the clutch master cylinder out.
Alright, so what we have here is the EM1 clutch master cylinder, and then the one out of the FD2, which is the same thing as a 8th gen Civic Si. As you can see, this is the dampener on here, and this is what causes you to get locked out of gear when you shift fast. It's here to, I don't know what it's there to do, but it doesn't work out very well for the car. So what we're going to do now is we got to swap over the rod and clevis here from this one to this one. So very simple. We take this, we pull our C-clip, do the same thing over here. And just like that, it's ready to be reinstalled by our top master tech, Andreas.
All we gotta do is pop it in the hole and line the fitting up so we can tighten everything down and be ready to go. So we tightened down the line. Now we're just gonna pop the pedal back in and tighten the 412s and be good to go.
All right, the clutch master cylinder is in. Now let's go ahead and put everything back together. The shield right over here, when we initially took it off, it was pretty dirty and beat up. We went ahead to refinish with some SEM paint. Now it looks a lot better. So let's go ahead and put everything back together. So everything went back just like it should. So let's go ahead and bleed the clutch system.
Alright, pump it.
Alright, pump it.
Those A's.
Alright guys, so we went ahead and bleed the brakes and went ahead and do a quick test on the lift. We kind of like the free engagement point. So now let's go ahead and put the wheels back on and get a true test once the car is back on the ground. Alright guys, we got the clutch master cylinder all done. The clutch pedal also been adjusted. New set of Advan Yokohama tires. Let's move on to the next item. We got these, looks like to be OEM window visor. We want to go ahead get these replaced because they're a little beat up. So with that, we got a brand new set from our friend at Motorsport. It's a Mugen window visor. So let's go ahead and get them open up and see what they look like. Alright guys, so we got the original OEM window visor here, and we got the upgraded Mugen one. The only difference I see is a bit longer, and also the profile is a little different from the OEM. Now the installation looks pretty simple. Looks like all we have to do is remove the OEM one and install this one on. Alright guys, next up, let's go ahead and remove this OEM window visor. First by removing these plastic clips right over here. Alright guys, what I just did, I used a razor blade, went ahead and cut a part between the window visor and the door because there are some double-sided adhesive right on there. Instead of pulling back and potentially damage it, cut it apart is the best method on these particular applications. So next thing is we gotta go ahead and remove the rest of the adhesive on the door. So guys, this might be the hardest part on replacing this window visor, is to get the original adhesive off the door. Now I don't know what other method is easier to remove this adhesive without damaging the door. The best method that I have so far is using a pair of gloves and then just go ahead and use the finger and work the way out and get this glue out of there. So if you guys have a better method to remove this glue or adhesive on the door, drop a comment below and let us know how. Alright, so we got everything prepped, I think ready for the install. So guys, I come up with a better solution than using your bare hand and gloves. So I have this snap-on ratchet here. It has a rubber handle on one end, and what we're doing is we want to use this handle and rub against the adhesive because of the rubber contact is just coming right out. Way better than using your bare hand. And guys, just like that, is all done. Now keep in mind, this handle right over here is not a hard plastic, it is soft to touch, so it wouldn't damage anything on this windowsill. Alright, we went ahead and installed all 4 Mugen window visor. Definitely look different than an OEM. Now, I don't know the OEM look better or these look better. I have you guys vote for it. Go ahead and comment below and let us know what you think. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item. So the next item we have here is the shift knob and the shift boot. As you can see right up here, the shift knob's all worn out, and it's no different with the shift boot itself. So we want to go ahead and get this replaced. First thing, let's go ahead and remove the shift knob and this attachment right over here. Then this panel right in the bottom here should pop right out. Alright, so what we have is the original shift boot that is all worn out along with the original shift knob. For replacement, we're opting with a factory OEM shift boot with a rest stitching, just like this one over here, but just much nicer. And also the original shift knob. Now on the original shift knob, you do have all this lettering in red. Let's take a look at the original one. It is all gone and worn out. So let's go ahead by removing the old one. There's some Allen screw right behind here, and let's go ahead and replace it with a new one. Guys, we got an FD2 all set up with a brand new set of Yokohama Advan Tires, a factory OEM upgrade for the clutch master cylinder, a brand new set of Mugen window door visor, and also some brand new shift knob and shift boot for the interior. If you guys like what you see, you guys want to make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. As always, thank you so much for watching and help us rebuild this community. We hope to see you guys on the next one.